What's up, everyone? What's going on? Justin here, back with another review video for NXT Takeover Stand and Deliver Night number 1 on USA Network and the Cock. I did begin watching it on the Cock, but I did watch pre-show on there. And the stream was very, very good. It's crystal clear. It did not have streaming issues. And your stream shouldn't. It shouldn't. If you have good internet, you should not have issues, in my opinion. So, I watched pre-show on Peacock, and then Takeover started on USA Network, and I was switching back and forth from USA cable, my cable, to my PlayStation. And USA was ahead. A little bit ahead of the Peacock live stream. It was ahead of it. By like a minute, it felt like. So I just stayed on USA Network and watched it. There were some commercials, but who cares? So, the pre-show, I started watching it. I did not expect. I was very pleasantly surprised and very happy to see they were having a women's match. A women's match was on the pre-show. If you did not know, if you don't have the Cock, you better get the Cock before WrestleMania so you can ride the Cock and ride with the Cock for WrestleMania to see it. You want to see WrestleMania for 2 nights? Well, you better ride the Cock and get with the Cock. Peacock, I mean, of course. I'm not trying to get dirty on purpose for laughs. I would never do that. Anyways, I will continue on Twitter to say the Cock as much as I can because it's fucking hilarious that a streaming service has the name Cock in it. I think it's hilarious. Maybe I'm immature. Too bad, so what? I don't care. I think it's funny. Anyways, back to the pre-show of Takeover Stand and Deliver. And everybody, I just want to say about Peacock, every wrestling fan, a lot of fans I hear from. Yeah, some friends also I hear from don't like how Peacock runs with not enough WWE Network content on it. Well, I think there's a lot. There's a fucking lot on there to watch. If you're not just a wrestling fan, it's actually better than the WWE Network because if you feel burned out on wrestling, if you don't feel like watching the WWE content, you can go over and pick up old show, or I don't know what kind of show you watch or what shows you're into. I'm into Saved by the Bell. I'll watch old Saved by the Bells. I'll watch the new Punky Brewster. I like Punky Brewster, the new one. Anyways, I can't believe she's in her 40s. She looks damn good. She is definitely a MILF. Anyways, I did watch the original Punky Brewster, but I was so goddamn young. I hardly remember it. I was like 4 to 5 years old when they were like showing repeats already. I think, whatever, enough about Punky Brewster, but I didn't really remember watching it as a kid, but I know I did. So again, you can watch old TV shows, a lot of movies they have up there. And I actually checked one of the old movies I'm a big fan of, and I think it's a great movie. It was a great franchise. American Pie. I watched American Pie because I thought to myself, if Peacock is going to edit old controversial WWE programming, if they're going to edit it and take it off Peacock, I was like, well, they're going to probably edit American Pie, even though it says it's rated R when you start it. and you start watching it. It was not edited. They left everything in there. The nudity, the cursing. Thank God. Don't start fucking editing rated R movies, Peacock. That'd be horrible. That'd be so wrong. And they put not just American Pie movies, WWE content, ECW pay-per-views. Old Monday Night Raws, what I've watched of, they didn't edit much of anything out that happened. All I know that they edited is Roddy Piper, WrestleMania 6, and Vince McMahon saying the N-word. I don't know why the fuck he still said that. Who the fuck thought that was a good idea? And they also edited out DX parroting, being a parody of the nation. And they should have, because X-Pac was in blackface, and that is fucking offensive. Different era. The Attitude Era was a different time. You can't show that now, especially if you're a huge fucking corporation like NBC Universal that runs Peacock. You can't be showing content where I don't care if they're wrestlers. I don't care if it's a joke and a funny segment. You can't be showing wrestlers wearing blackface on your streaming service. That's not fucking smart. That would be very, very, very stupid, and it is offensive. Also, Vince McMahon saying the N-word, that shit is offensive too. That should have never happened. How the fuck? That was not wrestling. That had nothing to do with the wrestling. So, anyways, back to the pre-show of TakeOver. I like Peacock. I like cock. There, I said it. Now you know my true feelings. I'm just kidding. I'm straight, by the way. I just like to joke about cock because cock is in the fucking name Peacock. And if you aren't straight, and if you like cock, if you like pussy, you like women, you like guys, you like both. If you're bi, I don't care. If you're cool to me, you're nice to me, I'll be cool to you. I don't care what sexual orientation you are. If you're a friend of mine, you're a friend of mine for life, as a shirt says. Anyways, back to the pre-show TakeOver Stand and Deliver. Zoe Stark took on Toni Storm. It was great to see these two women. I love both of them. They're two of my favorites to watch. Zoe, my God, I am so high on her. I think she has a great, bright future. I'm a big fan of her. She's a great worker. And my God, she should be a future women's champion. Zoe Stark is fucking awesome. Toni Storm is great. Big fan of Toni since years ago when I first saw her in Stardom in Japan, and then I saw her debut in the Mae Young Classic. And I want to say this, I bet you fucking AEW and Tony Khan, I bet you, if I was Tony Khan, I would fucking wish, I'd be jealous of all the awesome women NXT has. I would want Zoe Stark. I'd want Toni Storm. I'd want Io, Shotzi, and a ton of other women. So anyway, Zoe Stark, Toni Storm, very good match. The crowd, it seemed like more people were let in and got in there. I don't know how you get in. You just get in by wearing a mask or being tested. I doubt they test fans. I doubt it. Maybe you gotta show a vaccine card. I don't know how they get in. Maybe you gotta wear 2 masks. I don't fucking know, but it seemed like more fans were in there and really, really hype and loud. Zoe Stark defeats Toni Storm. Biggest win of Zoe Stark's young career in NXT. The match went 9 minutes, 52 seconds on the pre-show panel. It was Mickie James, Sam Roberts. I don't like him, but he was back. And some MMA guy, or boxing guy. I forget his name. So that was really awesome to see Zoe and Toni Storm get to work on the pre-show because they're both awesome. Now to Takeover Stand and Deliver on USA and Peacock. Pete Dunne, Kushida up first. It was really good. I felt the match should have been longer. I would have liked to see them go 15 to 20 minutes. I am such a fan of these two guys. They're both great. Pete Dunne wins, and it was pretty good, but it felt too quick. Like they rushed through it, kind of. Probably because they knew they were on USA for only 2 hours. But with the pre-show, you got like a 2.5 hour event with the women's match on the pre-show. I think tomorrow will be the same, about 2.5 hours on Peacock. Not on USA tomorrow. So you better get the cock if you want to see Takeover. Or you better get with the cock or take it if you want to see Takeover and WrestleMania. Up next, we had, again, Pete Dunne wins and defeats Kushida. Kushida, the guy loses a lot in NXT. He loses way too much, and I don't know why. I love Kushida. Up next, we had the Gauntlet Eliminator matchup. Started off with Leon Ruff and Swerve Scott. They went at it for a while. Out came Bronson Reed. And then I think Cameron Grimes. And then Dexter Lumis, LA Knight was out last. I love LA Knight. His promos. The guy's a great talker. The guy's a better talker than wrestler, in my opinion. He's not a bad wrestler or worker. I just think LA Knight is super entertaining when he talks. And that's just a fact of life. Love when he says that. Anyways, Bronson Reed, it's down to Swerve, Scott, and Bronson Reed. By the way, Dexter choked out LA Knight. LA Knight was out cold. I kind of thought Indy Hartwell might interfere to help Dexter, but she did not. Maybe she's focused on her tag title match tomorrow for night 2. Isaiah Swerve Scott and Bronson Reed, it came down to. The match went 23 minutes, by the way. Bronson Reed wins. That means he gets a title shot against Johnny Gargano in the North American Championship. I like Bronson Reed. The guy's awesome. Reminds me of Vader and Yokozuna. Just not as big and overweight as them. His size. He's a big guy. He reminds me of Vader. A young Vader and young Yokozuna. Bronson Reed's a great guy. On Twitter, social media, the guy's really nice. I talked to him before, and he liked a few of my tweets about him. So up next, this was awesome. Hard-hitting. Just straight-up hard-hitting pro wrestling. It's still real to him, Walter, and it's a sport to him. And I agree with him. Walter defending the NXT UK Championship against Tommaso Ciampa. Went 16 minutes, almost 17. It was great. It was awesome. Go out of your way to watch this fucking match because it was awesome. Walter wins and retains. Of course he was going to. I knew it. Everybody knew it. Stevie Wonder could see it from a mile away. Ray Charles could see Walter retaining, and Ray Charles could see it from the grave that Walter was going to win and retain. I'm sorry, that's the only two blind guys I know and could think of. Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles. If that offends you, I'm sorry. But I thought it was funny. So Walter wins and retains. Up next, triple threat, 3-way for the vacated NXT tag titles. Grizzled. I almost called them young veterans. Grizzled young veterans take on MSK, take on Raul Mendoza and Joaquin Wild. Lagorna, I can't even say their fucking name. Del Fantasma, I'll call them. DJZ, by the way, that's his name. It will always be to me. They are a really good team, but you're winners. It was a really good triple threat. Go out of your way and watch it. If you missed it, watch on the cock. I'm sure it's up there like right now or later tonight. So MSK wins. That was awesome. They deserve it. They're a great, young, fresh team in NXT. It will bring life into the NXT tag team division because sadly, Danny Burch, Oney Larkin had to give up the titles. I don't know what the fuck they're going to do with Oney Larkin. The guy's a great worker. He's a fucking hard hitter. He's a stiff worker. He likes to beat you up in there, and he likes to hit you hard. He likes to slap you hard, and he likes to get hit hard back. I don't know what they're going to do with Oney Larkin, but the guy's a great worker. So MSK, your new NXT Tag Team Champions. Very cool. Nash Carter and Wes Lee. I think it was Wes Lee got his hand really worked over. They acted like he broke his hand. Maybe they did. I don't know. I doubt it though. Now the main event of night number 1, Stand and Deliver Takeover. Io Shirai defending against Raquel Gonzalez. By the way, the triple threat went 15 minutes, and the main event only went about 13. The main event felt pretty long, but it was great. I was never bored. I was never not entertained. I was into it. I loved it. These two women fucking killed it. Raquel and Io fucking absolutely they killed it. They were great. It was awesome. Again, I loved it. Io's a great champion. She had the title over 300 days. It was a great matchup. Go out of your way and watch it. Io is amazing. She did moonsaults. She dove off the top of the fucking skull by the entrance. She dove like 15 feet onto Raquel. I thought Raquel was done right there when Io tossed her in the ring after that. I was like, Io's winning. How's Raquel going to come back after that? After you get somebody diving on you from that height, how the fuck are you going to come back and win? But she did, because Raquel Gonzalez is a fucking beast. That's how she came back. One-arm powerbomb to Io on the floor. Took her in the ring. One-arm powerbomb. 1, 2, 3. Raquel Gonzalez and your new NXT Women's Champion. End of an era. Io lost. Io was the fucking women's division. Now it's Raquel's division. And my God, she is good. She is fucking good. I don't know how old she is. Let me try to look up her age. But Raquel is so good. By the way, Dakota Kai was with her but got thrown out by the referee for interfering. Raquel, by the way, her name's Victoria. Her real name, Victoria Gonzalez. I didn't know that. I don't even care what wrestlers' real names are. I always call them by their wrestling names. Anyways, Raquel's 30 years old. I thought she was younger, like 28, 26. She's 30. That's still very young. She could be on top for the next 10 years. She's that good. She's trained by 3 people and the Performance Center. Anyways, she debuted in 2014. I said on my reaction to Io Raquel, I did a reaction for it. I said I thought Raquel was, she's only been with NXT on TV for like a year. But she's been wrestling well over a year. But in 2020, in this year, she's gotten better and better and better. I don't know who's helping her. Maybe Sarah Del Rey, but whoever is helping her to get better, bravo. You're a great trainer. Who's ever working out with her in the ring. Maybe she's taking advice like a sponge and sucking, or not sucking, but I don't know what word to use. She's taking all this different advice that she's getting from Triple H, Shawn Michaels maybe, and that's made her better in the ring. I don't know, but holy fuck, she has really gotten better in the ring. Raquel is a fucking main event top talent. And now she's your women's champion in NXT, and it's awesome. I love it. I wanted Io to win, but it is what it is. I'm not upset. I like Raquel. So we got a new women's champion and new NXT Tag Team Champions tomorrow. Night 2. I will do a review. NXT Women's Tag Team titles on the line. North American title on the line. NXT Championship on the line. It's good. Oh my God. Kyle O'Reilly. Adam Cole. Unsanctioned. Holy fuck. That is going to be great. I can't wait for that matchup. And here is... Let me find it here. This is my reaction. If you told me about a year ago the Undisputed Era would be broken up, and at a takeover we're going to get Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly in an unsanctioned match, if you told me that a year ago, this would be my reaction. That's my reaction to Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly. Less than 24 hours, we'll be going at it. At a takeover. I can't wait. So like, comment, share, subscribe. If you like this review of TakeOver Stand and Deliver Night 1. It was a great show. If I give it a grade, I'd give it an A-. A-. Bye for now.